Hello, everyone. We are live. Back. We just had good, deep
Very.
talks, existential talks uh, on Discord right now. But we're gonna look to these markets and see what we can get. How you doing, man?
I'm good. And yourself?
Great. We're back at it. I don't
Sir,
know
ready?
why I decided to wear a red T-shirt today. It's probably bad.
Look, man, it's a good color on you. Red, black and red.
There we go. It's a good color if the market, if we're short and the market's going down. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean today it's pretty green across the board on multiple fronts,
Yep.
which is really good.
That's
Uh,
good.
yeah,
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We got Garu in the house. How you doing? How you doing? We got Flow 00. Rookmir is here. Leo is here.
okay,
So
okay,
we're gonna get into things.
sir, yes, sir.
Oh, I gotta fix my chart.
You're on a weekly, ooh, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about the weeklies, so I'm like, let me take a look at what we're doing. It's I mean, the weekly's looking good, man.
Yeah, it does.
ES is about to break a new high.
Yep, yes, that's even better. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll most likely be trading in the ES. YM is unaware of
yeah.
the the fact that's assets go down. It's just taking off. Russell is trying to catch up.
Free
So
accounts. Y'all might have to share and like for that. We need to get over like 100 likes for free accounts.
at least, and you're gonna get your opportunity to get free accounts, by the way. But you need to put your skill to the test
Uh-huh.
because we have some stuff going. We're gonna have battles coming soon, so you guys better be ready, and you'll get your free accounts.
So,
The other way you get free accounts is tuning in into our Discord chat every morning, where we give away credits, and you could get your credits there. So anyways, guys, let us know what you're trading. Let us know if you want us to look at anything in particular. But we're gonna do the usual rounds, look at all the assets one by one, and then pick our spots and see if we could catch any interesting trades. So we shall see.
17 saying gold bounced off that level. Yeah, in my opinion, I mean, it's if it can hold this, yes, but I would still be holding out for that 110 level on gold. So if you're in it, hope you win. But yeah, I expect a little bit more of a pullback on gold.
Gold holding off that zone, expecting a strong bull run soon. Okay. Um, that's fair. Like Caesar said, in an intraday basis, we're gonna take a look at it on an intraday basis. But longer term, I'm still holding on to the fact that we might have to go test lower before we see the real run. We might see an attempt, a failure. So
Yeah.
we might see an attempt here, a failure. I really think we need to go and retest this prior level, which is not too far from where we're at right now. I mean, in terms of percentage, that's about what, 8%. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We have been seeing also money roll into equities, right? So the
Yep.
opportunity might be, at least for big money, might make more sense to be in equities right now. And then once profit starts getting taken on equities, we might see money flow into commodities like gold. So
Yep.
we shall see. We got K Rizzy in the house. Guy was saying he bought a new measurement tape to measure his stop loss when Trump says
That's
giant.
funny.
You're funny. You're funny.
What
We
type of
got
measuring tape?
yeah. What units are you using? Are you using meters, kilometers, inches? Anyways, all right. So let's zoom into gold. We just talked about the longer term. I'll do gold and oil, and Caesar, if you want, you can touch on equities.
Nasdaq. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So zooming in, looking at a 4-hour chart right here, we are continuing to oscillate within this zone between 164, 41, and the 4,000. So we're just above that $4,000 area, which, I mean, it tells me we have traders battling it out. People feeling that, okay, we've reached that, we're right above 4,000, so we're front running it. We want to bounce, we want to kind of curl back up. But also people saying that, oh man, there's room for this to continue to the downside. So we're going to short every pop. So that's why you pop here, you get a short, you pop here, you get a short, you pop here, pop here, pop here, pop here again. So are we going to see another pop and a short? Or is this finally where the shorts give up, they get squeezed, and this continues to the upside? Well, this is longer term. We'll see. Let's just continue zooming in to see what we could do intraday. And intraday, we were just talking about it. Caesar gave us a tip pre-market where, okay, if we get a little bit of a pullback and we're able to hold around this 110 area right here, just above that that zone where we reversed from, we might get a continuation to the upside. Now, need to keep in mind that we have, again, two pops here around these, call it 41 140, so 41 130, where it was sold. So we would need to break these levels for a continuation higher. Will we get that? We'll find out. I suggest you be patient. Now, if we lose these levels, say we get an attempt here because traders were looking at the same thing, we get a bounce. Well, there's this whole consolidation here, this whole area of hesitation. There's this area as well where we hesitated from that could get sold again. And if I bring up my what's it called, my volume profiles, you can see that a lot of volume. Whoa, sorry, let me undo this. Let me bring this up. You can see that a lot of volume was traded here, right? We're oscillating above it right now. But is it, if we push lower, is it going to be the area where we resist from? We shall see. I just think that you should keep an open mind with gold the next coming days. Think that, okay, things could go either way. Maybe have paper hands on your positions, not hold them for too long. That would be my attitude towards gold just now. So we shall see. Let's look at oil really quickly, and then I'll give it to Caesar so he can look at equities. So looking at crude oil, zooming out. I was listening to somebody that said something really interesting when it comes to the price of oil the other day. Everybody was saying they look at the whole situation in Iran and then they look at oil prices. But he was saying oil prices is actually dictating the situation in Iran. And, when the price gets too high, you hear about peace talks. And then when the price goes back to the lows, you hear about escalation. So it's a pretty interesting way to look at it. It's a very different perspective from what I've heard recently. But like Caesar said, there's been the possibility talks about peace talks again, about resolving the situation, about a deal, blah blah blah. It's the same talks we've been getting. And we're continuing to see the asset push down. We've seen, pops getting shorted from here. I had this whole consolidation pattern here going on. And if you guys, if you think classical charts, if you have a wedge accumulation, right, like that, once you get past, so this would be, let's say 50% right here, right? So 50-50. Once you get past the 60% area, so once you get here, more or less, something needs to happen. Otherwise, so when talking about the upside, something needs to happen. Otherwise, the pattern fails. And that's what we saw. Once we got to the 60% area of this compression, we failed to the downside. We bounced and continued lower, right? Now we went back up, retested the lower end of this consolidation, failed there again, and we are pushing lower. So I definitely expect us to push and go retest those let's say this pocket here, those high 72s, 75s, and then we'll see what happens there. Will we hear another tweet, re-escalation, and then bounce again and go retest these levels? We'll see. But I'm gonna follow this person's advice to see, okay, look at oil prices for what the direction is going to be. And I think for now direction is going to be peace until we're proven the other way. So oil going down with equities to the upside. That's my take for these two assets, and then I'm going to give it to Caesar so he can give you the juice on the equities, the Nasdaq. This thing, by the way, I looked everywhere. I can't figure it out, man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to contact Black Arrow and have them walk me through. If not, it's all good. Yeah,
All right.
not all. Anyways, so quick rundown. Quick rundown. We've had a nice run up on the market. Looking at a 1 hour, 15 minute, 5 minute. We've just been running. So you can see that last night I drew a level, right? So this was the high of the day yesterday. And then opened. We opened at 6. We did a massive drop. We ran up and then we started consolidating and holding above that level. We've pushed up. So now for today, we had news that came out early this morning about a headline about a possible Iran US deal sometime today, right? So
Hmm.
what I'm looking for at the open is probably like a sharp pullback into this area. The top of the box is going to be 29,126. So I'm going to be looking for a pullback here to start scaling in 1, 2 micros, and then as it moves up, I'm looking for a possible target of 29 500. And the reason I'm selecting 500 is because that is a half number between whole numbers, right? So those are psychological areas. If we do get that confirmation that we do have a deal, I mean, we could look at a nice, possibly 6 to 7% move on the markets today. But I'm not going to hold my breath for that. Overall, intraday, I'm just going to be looking to take some base hits. I am targeting that 29 500. You can see right here, I have this orange line, which goes back to like, honestly, probably like maybe a good month or two ago, where I had marked this level off. And we can see how before this was support, price broke below it, came through, and now we're retesting it. And if we can hold or close above this, I think sometime this week we'll end up seeing back to 30,000. And the reason for that is because look at YM, right? YM Dow Jones, I'll put it here. Um, Dow Jones is continuously making new highs.
Hmm.
We put ES is also making new highs. The only one that has yet to make new highs is NQ. So on a future side, I would be looking to take some day trades. I may potentially even look to take some long-term swings. Maybe just hold a couple of micros on my live accounts, and maybe even do some option plays, right? But overall, I'm expecting NQ to have more of an upside to catch up to ES and YM, which have both made uh, new highs and are continuing to make new highs. So plan for today at the open. Look for some sort of a pullback into the 126 level. Start scaling in to the position. Add once we start moving up, and if we can get over this 29 238 level, if we can get above that, I'm just going to add to my position and look to target 29 500. And 29 500 is a psychological level. That's why I have selected that to be my TP for the day. And I'm pretty sure if I was to go to, let's say maybe a daily, uh, Okay. Right? So if we look at the daily, we have the 50 EMA right at 29,632. So that would also be a very good target area for upsides on NQ. And look at that. Just, oh, damn.
Huh.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Live live and well. Okay.
There we go. There we go. Let me see. Let me check.
Some kind of that to come out.
Let's see if there's news since we're expecting
What the heck? Yep, right over it.
something's going on. Wait, let me see. Did we have news this morning?
Nah, it's not even it's way past 8:30. This is like 9:21.
Yeah, I just wanted to check, but yeah, nothing. It's way past 8:30, so we had that balance of trade news already. I see China opposes Japan's defense report. U.S. suggests tariff on products. Nothing yet. Let me just wait. I'm looking on First Squawk, but if somebody has financial juice, I know it comes out faster there sometimes.
Yeah, I do have a new.
So let's see. 11 point on ES. How much was that on the NQ? How many points? About 50 points. It might also be shorts getting squeezed. So we'll see. We shall see. All right, let me just say hi to everybody in the chat. You're on set to get vegetables. That's your call for duty. Have a green day. All right. Thank you. Thank you. What's up, Cowish? Welcome back. Welcome, guy. Good to see you. We got K Rizzy in the house. K Rizzy saying gold to the moon. Well, I hope so for all the gold longs. We'll see. Lavin is in the house. Hey, congratulations, man. Congratulations. You deserve fireworks for that. Good to see you. Good to see you, and congratulations. Getting a baby is always a blessing. You got a baby boy, so congratulations to you, man. It's gonna be fun times. I don't know if you already have any kids, but kids are always a blessing. So congrats. Scripted signals. Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? How you doing? Ford sales. You saying Ford sales are moving the market? Nah, there we go. This is the news. The news is progress communications are underway and progress has been made regarding the Strait of Hormuz. So there we go. I'm putting the tweet up. I call it tweets, but it's an announcement here. And then Richard's here in the house saying an announcement is expected regarding reopening of the Strait of Hormuz. High ranking source told Al Arabia. There we go. That's what's going on right now. So we move 50 points. It's probably going to be a how do we call this one? A volatile session, right?
Yep,
Gonna have
that's what it's gonna be.
high and low tides. So we're gonna have to navigate the seas of the market. Man, look at me making analogies.
100%. 100%.
So we'll see what happens. Thank you, Richard. You got it via financial juice. All right. Let us see what we get today. Today I'll be trading the ES, not the NQ. But the outlook for me is similar on the ES as the NQ. So let me just switch to my screen for a quick second. Oh, by the way, I made the opening range indicator and I finally made it available to everybody. I shared it. Let me see if I could share it again here in the chat. You guys can go for anybody who likes to use this. I know Lavin uses it and Justin. So I'm going to share it with you guys again. Let's see. Profile. Scripts. How do I share this again? Copy link. There we go. All right. So I just shared the indicator with you guys. I think it's in the chat. You guys can go grab that and have fun with it. Usam, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome back. So we'll see. We'll see if we get that pullback we were talking about, because markets seem to be exploding. We are looking at the volume profile here, looking to, well, we're testing this low volume node here. And here's the thing with the ES, we are making all-time highs. Let me just double check. Yeah, we are near all-time highs. Let me just put the high there. Let's double check how far away we are from this level. About 32 points away. So I wouldn't be surprised we go to that 7,700 area. I remember a few months back where we couldn't get past 7,000. Where was it? That was a way back. Yeah, right there. We had a lot of, we battled a lot. So I don't think we're going to battle today. We'll see. But my plan is similar to what Caesar wants to do. We have, you know, 3 areas that are of interest to me. This 7654 area.
Yep.
We'll see if we can pull back to there. If this fails, we'll see if we can pull back to just above VWAP. Call it 76. Yeah, 7650s more or less, which would be kind of the London high. So if we can pull back to here, hold, maybe form a double bottom, or maybe pull and form a higher low, and we try to catch the continuation upwards, that would be, you know, the long setup. If we can't get that and miraculously we fail, you know, and we reject these levels, form somewhat of a higher low, then I'll look to get in on the other low. But as usual, I'll try to frame it using the opening range and take my trades there. You know, thinking about it now, if we switch to 24-hour markets, are we gonna have an open?
Yeah.
Like that's gonna mess things up for me. That's one of the reasons I don't trade crypto, because there's not really an open on crypto. It's like, you know, so that's, I don't like that. But anyways, we'll
I
have
don't
to
either.
adapt.
Like I enjoy the fact that like you can take some time off and
Yeah,
you know, not worry too much. But yeah, 23 hours of trading is just gonna be exhausting, and it's like you're really gonna have to like stay on top of certain positions.
yeah, it's gonna be different because, you know, now we have structured sessions and we know, okay, you know, New York session is frantic. We're gonna get these huge moves, and we got this good, you know, 2-3 hour window where we can find setups and we can get follow through.
Yeah.
If we lose the open, quote unquote, because of you know, the change of structure in the market, we're gonna have to adapt and change the way we trade. And I don't know, I don't want to do that right now.
Yep.
We'll see. We'll see. Let's see if that was a fake pop and a continuation lower. All right. Zed Trader here saying we're definitely going lower on the NQ. So we'll see. Definitely is a strong word. This is a word I never use in trading.
Yeah. That's like us, like when you're saying like it's with certainty, it's like we could never say, you know, anything's really gonna happen, which market's open.
Market's open. Market's open. Let's see what we get. Ding dong dang in 2 minutes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Pushing higher here. on the ES.
Going.
Yep, it's gonna go without me.
Boom. Going.
So I'm saying never say never. Yeah, indeed.
Right? That's why
Indeed.
you can't say it with certainty, man.
You can never be certain. All right, let's check the NQ, see what the NQ is doing. We are definitely pushing higher there. All right, let's take a look at gold. Oof, gold completely
100 points.
reversed.
Just like that. Just like that. 100 points. Telling you. 28 high probability we test that 29,500 area. Question is where do I want to scale in?
That's the thing, yeah. When it just takes off like that, it's like you either you're okay with chasing
I'm
or
gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna try a couple at 300. Try a couple at 300. Good God. No?
yep. I was expecting a dip, but that's
Oh,
that's
come
not what's
on,
happening.
girl.
She's feisty this morning.
Gone. She gone.
Yeah, she's taking
Gone.
off.
Gone. Dang, I don't want to chase her all the way up. Yeah.
I'm not chasing. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, I got my buy at 300.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you, do you. I am not chasing. August is my discipline month.
yes, sir. So,
August is all about base hits and discipline for me. We'll get crazy in October. K Rizzy saying still waiting for risk on my funded, so sticking to personal trades on gold. All right, all good. I like that. And then Usam saying 4-hour looks extremely bullish. You've marked all the daily levels to the upside. Let's see where we go. I mean, it's looking it's looking pretty bullish everywhere unless you're blind. YM doing a little bit of a pullback, but we'll see. Russell trying to hold the highs again. Let me just roll through these stocks and see what's going on. We were talking about crypto, so Bitcoin pushing higher, Nvidia gapped higher. Oh, okay, it didn't gap. Sorry, I didn't have the extended session, but Nvidia popped and fading a little bit. So let's see. Apple, Nvidia is still up 1.9% though. Apple up 0.1%, pushing higher. Tesla kind of holding in the middle, tested up and down, up 0.70%. Microsoft, well, down 0.2% from yesterday, but making a massive recovery here. We have moved 12 points in the first couple of minutes. Amazon pushing lower, pushing higher. Meta pushing higher. Google pushing higher. Broadcom pushing. Guys, it looks like we want to go up. We'll see. We'll see so far, unless, we have a huge change in character in a few, but so far
decent pullback.
So far everything looks bullish. So until I get a decent pullback, I am not doing much. We are hands off.
Next.
You in a trade yet or no?
No fail.
Okay. Let's see what we get.
Oh my gosh. Come on, buddy.
Man,
Uh,
that's a funny quote I just saw here. It says, "When you think you got the keys to the markets, they change the locks." That's a good one. I like that one. We don't have the keys to the markets. Oil pushing lower. Man, this is just continuing. Daniel, if you're here, let me know if you got the signal, because you had 2 sell signals. So let me know what the next signal was for you. Did you get another sell signal? What happened there? And let me know what you guys are looking at. This is an old gold contract. By the way, guys, be aware of contract rollover for futures. This is a very good example of what happens when a contract expires. We could see here that the volume completely died on the micro gold here contract. But if I switch to the new one, which is the GCZ, so let me get CL out of the way. I don't need this. I don't need ES either right now. I don't need. So let's take the new current gold contract, which would be MGCZ, put it on a 5-minute, and you can see the difference. So you see all the volume we got here, but when I compare it to the old one, there's no volume. So be aware of contract rollovers. We got It's Deeks in the house. Very good, very good. Daniel, you're waiting for your third. Okay, so you're still waiting for that sell order. We'll see what we get. We will see what we get. Interesting news, by the way, guys, coming from the CME group. We are getting nano contracts. So we're getting even smaller futures contracts. So that's going to be interesting for everybody who doesn't have a huge amount of capital to trade. Let me just show you the news here. So there you go. Biggest markets built for your scales starting August 24th, of course, with a caveat. Their most liquid equity index futures will be more accessible than ever. So E-Nano equity index futures are joining the CME. We're going to have the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, the Russell, and the Dow Jones. So we're going to have the NES. So it's going to be 50 cents per contract instead of $5. So we started at 50 bucks for the ES, which is the micro. Then we stepped it down. We divided it by 10. It was $5 a contract. And now it's going to be 50 cents. So that's going to give everybody the possibility to trade in their brokerage account as well as in their prop account. So it's going to be good for risk management. And then the name is going to be NES instead of MES. Interesting choice of letters. It's kind of close. MN. It's kind of confusing. Anyways. And then 2 cents for the NASDAQ. 20 cents for the NASDAQ. Same thing for the Russell, 50 cents. And then 5 cents for the Dow Jones. Man, you're gonna be able to pile into the Dow Jones there. So we shall see. But interesting news coming from the CME. And then speaking of interesting news, we still have interesting news on the futures side because we have the summer program going on, guys.
left without us.
We got Byron in the house. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, Richard, interesting. They're gonna make a killing on nano commissions. Yep. It's Deke saying any biscuits made for today. On my end, not yet. I'm being patient. I'm waiting. I don't see anything interesting for my setups just yet. And I want to see kind of what kind of an opening range we get. 17 points so far on the ES. And then on the NQ, we've moved. Oof, 200 points already. Man, that used to be a whole day. Thank God. Fortunately, they're bringing nano contracts because it'll be easier for us to manage the trades.
All right. Next upside target. Yes, that's 630 area off of that daily 50 EMA. 50 or 4. Yep, we're getting really, really close to it. We're about 76 points away from the 500 that I was targeting. Again, based off of the whole logical, bro, like left.
It's not, you talked about that 500, but it's not even, what is it? Not even 15 minutes have gone by. We're just taking off. Like we're not even aware of gravity. We're just taking off, no profit taking. Let's just pile in, guys.
Yep, gone.
Thank you, Byron. You're doing well. Always like to start your morning watching and learning from us. I like it, man. We appreciate it. We appreciate it because we do this for you. Well, in my case, it's a little selfish. Teaching makes me a better trader. So, and watching other traders as well with traders that have more experience than me, like Caesar. So it's a great experience for everybody overall. NQ is not in the mood for giving the entry. Yeah, NQ is not aware. It's just taking off. I like it too, Richard. Nano contracts will make having a smaller futures account more viable. And it'll be closer to the kind of risk you get on CFDs. So hopefully we start getting these on August 24th and we could do it. Well, Affluent Mind, I see you made 52 points on NQ. Good enough. I like it. I'm going to give you some betting. So congratulations, Affluent Mind, for catching that trade. Nice friend. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. That's an interesting name. Nice friend. 4102. All right. So looking at equities still, I'm still waiting to get somewhat of an opening range to see where I could pick my spots. I mean, if I look right now, just based on this, could I get a pullback here to these highs for a continuation higher? We'll see. Or is this going to be where we stall? Do they front run the $500 level here and smack it back down? I'm not entirely sure. So I'm keeping an open mind today, and we'll see. Cowish saying you're going to try Samir's strategy today on NQ. Yeah, he was showing that 15-minute strategy, which is technically right now, it's kind of an opening range breakout, you know. What I could tell you is what I've tested statistically is that if you take the open of the next candle and you do a 0.25 to 1 risk to reward, it usually works out 75% of the time. But you're risking more than what you can make. So we'll see. All right, so we got our opening range on the NQ right now. We're testing those highs. An opening range of 244 points. 244 points used to be the average daily range, but we've just done that in 15 minutes, guys. Insane. Let's see. We got an opening range on ES as well. We're breaking out of that range. Man, I did not expect this. I guess the pullback we were looking for was right on the open.
Not getting it. Yeah, not getting that pullback.
So nothing yet for me. I mean, I could chase, but I don't want to chase.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I'm not chasing on this, but like on my live account, I am.
Okay.
Just
Do
'cause
you?
I can have a little bit more wiggle room to like add. But
Yeah.
yeah, this is gone. 500 next, man.
Yep.
And this is the part where, you know, trading, like you see a specific thing, you're waiting for a specific entry. And to be honest, I probably should have just, you know, maybe started a position
Yeah.
once at that break of I mean, because it did break above the 237. And yeah, but I really wanted like a deeper pullback into the 120. So yeah, it's
How convenient was it that that tweet came out right before the open, right? It's starting to be a pattern. It's starting to be a pattern.
it is like it is, man. It's
So we were expecting a pullback. The bias was right. We were both saying, okay, we're expecting some profit taking, and then we'll probably take off the way we took off now. But then what happened? That tweet happened right before the open. Let me see. I think it happened because we moved 50 points when it did happen. It happened at, was it 9:17 or was it right at 9:30? I don't even know.
no, it was 921.
9:21. There you go.
Yeah, the pop happened at 921. I'm like, what? That's what I'm like, yo, is it news? I'm like, this must be 930.
Yeah. So
920.
let me switch to yeah, it happened right before the open, right here. And then we got a tiny pullback and then things took off. So man, crazy. So what's left right now is seeing kind of how price behaves and figure out if we get something, because on the NQ right now, it makes 0 sense for me to risk anything. Not gonna chase. ES tried to break these highs, pulling back a little bit. We'll see what we get. You know, possible setups to the long side would be, at least for me, if maybe we can hold there, pull back to 50% of that range, and then kind of reverse back up, and hopefully VWAP catches up to that. So it would be, you know, an area of confluence. You have that 50% pullback, you have VWAP in the zone, and then let me look at my volume profile. Yeah, it would kind of be here at a low volume node. So this area might be of interest to go long, but we shall see, because we might not do that. We might break to the upside. And the next setup that would make sense for me in that case would be a pullback to the highs. So basically where we're at now, and then a continuation higher. So yeah, just waiting right now, honestly. Let's see. Good work, Affluent Mind. Very good, very good. Nice, friend. You're saying you lost a lot in gold. Man, gold has not been easy these days. If you're look,
it's up. Yeah,
huh?
150. It's up right now. 150.
What's up?
Gold 4150.
Yeah, gold is up. He's saying he lost a lot on gold.
He must have shorted.
Yeah, I don't know if he shorted or if he's just, you know, being death by 1,000 cuts because of all these consolidation patterns. But yeah, gold is just taking off as well. So 150 pushing towards those 170s. You didn't talk. Why didn't you talk to her today? Why didn't you talk to her before the market and say, hey, girl, wait for us. Wait for us. You know, it's early.
Really? Oh my God, your FOMO is going to be on the next level. Like, jeez.
Ah, man.
Hey.
Affluent Run caught the pullback. You made 1 to 2.5 on gold. Very good. Byron saying, what is your go-to strategy after I use the orb? Okay, so I don't know if he's talking to me or to Usam. But basically, let's switch to the NQ. So if you're looking to trade the orb, you basically should have gotten in right here, right? The classic orb. You got in right here, and then let me add the other levels so you can see upper extensions, lower extensions. Okay, so we got the extensions right now. You enter here, right? And then you're targeting one equal move to the upside. So basically this is your opening range right here. This we could call this box, and then you're targeting a similar box to the upside. So you're getting in on the break, and then you want this to move to the upside like that. You're probably risking either the low or the halfway point right there. Now, once that happens, usually you'll see a pullback once it gets to this 50% area. So what I like to do is not get in right there. Sometimes I do, but not often. You wait for the price to move. Let me just zoom in. You wait for the price to move here. Wait for a pullback to the highs, and then that's where you buy and target a continuation higher, right? To me, that's a better setup. Will we get it? I don't know. It depends on the day, because if it's a really, really strong trend day, we could just continue moving higher. The other thing is if there's early weakness, let me put this on a 2-minute, maybe it's going to be clearer. If there is a little bit of weakness, then you wait for the asset to pull back to, let me do it with that tool. Where is it? Let's do it with that. You wait for the asset to pull back to kind of this area here, maybe form a higher low and then a continuation higher, right? That's another option. So option number one, you enter on the break, classic opening range. You enter right when it breaks, risking either the 50% or here, and you're targeting these highs. Option number two is you don't enter on the break. You let it do what it does, let it find support, and then enter at support, risking same idea, previous areas. Third idea, sorry, and that would be short setups, is if this fails and doesn't continue. Well, if it fails and doesn't continue, what you're looking for are, for example, a move up, a failure at this 50% area, a move, you know what, let me do it with this, so a move up, failure at this area, push lower, right? And then maybe it pushes all the way to this 50%, retest the prior highs, and then a move lower. So what you would do is you would short around this second prior high, or if you're aggressive, you could start scaling in here. But with the strength we're seeing here, I'm not so sure. Let me look at the volume. Usually if the pop aligns, so if you pop right here and then you see a huge increase in volumes, that means people exiting the store, like I like to say. Another pop here, maybe shallower volume. This way, okay, it's not longs buying in again. And then if this level lines up with maybe your volume profile or with previous, so if this high lines up with low volume node, then okay, we have the pattern, which is 1 point of confluence, the amount of volume that was traded at that level, another point of confluence. And if you had prior levels here and you could see them, then you could enter. People who use fair value gaps as well, maybe if you see some type of fair value gap, that might be some kind of setups. So that's how I approach trading that opening range. So yeah, that's a very long-winded answer for you, Byron, on what is my go-to strategy after I use the orb. So we got Jolt Jobs data coming at 10. So basically in 5 minutes. Let's see what we get. I guess this is going to be the pullback we've been looking for.
Hopefully. I'm gonna try an entry at 450.
450.
Yeah,
Okay. A long entry.
long entry filled.
Okay. Jolt Jobs coming at 10. And Daniel saying NQ has no stop. We'll see. I probably could have shorted this actually, this little pullback. Usam saying you should have yelled at her. Usam, you're saying, isn't NQ's momentum to the upside fading? Well, it is fading, but is this the pullback? That's the question. Is this the pullback, or is this the, it looks like a pullback. It doesn't look like a failure and a move to the downside. Usually a failure, you'll have a spike in volume. You'll usually see a wick higher and a sharp move to the downside. That's not what we're getting right now. We're getting, a controlled move. Yep. So we'll see. Anything's possible in the market, but we'll see. Let me see if I could find a failure.
On sentiment?
Huh?
I said based on sentiment,
yeah.
It's just a nice pullback. But like you said, if this was going to be faded, we would have had like a massive quick push up, create a wick, and then just dropping with speed. And whenever it's controlled, it's just a little bit of a pressure reliever for this puppy to go higher.
Yep. I'm trying to find something that would look like a reversal to show, but I can't find. Well, there you go. So here maybe it looks better. You could see that you had, well, the second candle is where we had the spike in volume. Maybe that's not the best example. Let's see. I can't find anything. So yeah, looking like a pullback right now. We'll see. I'm waiting.
Try to make my quick daily goal.
Get it.
Kind of wishing I did take the chase at the 300 area or the 310, 330. Good move.
Yeah, you said 300. 300, you would have been.
I had the buy limit. It just didn't fill me. Like it came close to it. It turned around like around 304, 305.
Man, and 300 would have been nice because that's almost 200 points right there.
Yeah, I should have just marketed, but it's all good.
It's all good, man. You know how it is. The time you market in and then you get in and you chase, it doesn't work out, and then when you don't, it works out. So it's like.
It's the struggle. It's the struggle.
Yeah, man. It's the struggle.
Oh, it's all good.
Usam saying you're eyeing the 50%, 15-minute for a possible long entry. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see what we get. For me, so here's the dilemma when you're trying to go long. Is the higher the asset, so the more it holds high, the more bullish it is. The problem is the higher it holds, the more you're chasing. So you're battling, the chase with a pullback that makes sense. Because if the asset is truly bullish, then it's not even going to give you that 50% pullback. Right? It's like if you think about the store analogy I like to make, if it's a really good product, they're not going to give you 50% off. They're going to give you maybe 10, 20% off on a really good product. So you're not going to get that deep pullback that you want. And it's always a dilemma because you don't know for the asset. You don't know if you're going to get the 50% pullback or not. So you have to decide, you have to battle with, okay, do I chase or don't I chase? You see right now the ES started pulling back a little bit and then moved up immediately after. So we didn't really get that pullback just yet. Let's look at the NQ. The NQ is acting a little bit better when it comes to a pullback. And man, I just want to take a tiny trade right now. I think I'm going to take a short, just a tiny trade. I know I shouldn't be shorting. I should be trading, but that's what makes sense right now for me.
Okay.
So
Can't
I
go
might,
wrong with it.
I might regret it.
I mean,
You know
it's
what?
it's 50.
I'm not highly confident.
Uh,
You know what I like to do? I love that. When we get a run up, I like to short the pullback so that I build a little bit of cushion, right?
yeah.
Just a quick, whatever it is, 40 points, 50 points. So you bag a little bit of profit, so you get risk, and turn your next trade, which is a trade you actually want, the long, into a risk-free trade, or you're able to get bigger size because you're risking less. But
Yeah.
I've gotten my face ripped a lot of times doing
Doing
that.
that. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know.
I mean,
I like it though
it's
when it
slowing
works
down a
because I
little
did
bit.
one the other day with Steve. It was awesome.
I mean, it's slowing down a little bit, so it is worth it. But I mean, I'm. Did you take? Okay, you
I'm
didn't
not
take the
in. I'm
trade.
still. I'm
Yeah, yeah,
steady
because
cat
ES
right
is
now.
still
I haven't
pushing.
touched anything.
ES is still pushing. Yeah, let's just say we can expect 7700 on ES. This thing is
Oh
gone.
man, yeah, I'm not getting
Pump,
anything.
pump. Let's go.
Oh come on, the ES did. Oh my God, the ES just took off.
Yep. All right,
All
let's
right, guys,
go. Yep,
you're
ES is
in.
gone. 7700 coming. Glad you didn't take that short.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't take the short.
Oh,
I was looking for a deeper
didn't
pullback,
take
but that's
that.
exactly what I was saying. If the asset is really bullish, you're not going to get the pullback because they're just
You,
piling in.
you want to see like some sort of a lower high being put in, and then mark that off, and then have that be your either your entry, or where if you're able to get in underneath it, have that be your stop. Cause yeah,
Yeah.
but this is very very bullish.
Yeah. ES is very bullish. So maybe Nasdaq is holding off, holding
Oh,
in a better area.
golly. This is wow.
Is this the pullback? I don't even know, man. All right, let's see. Jolt's job openings right now. Let's see. Whoa. News came out. It's 10:03. So consensus was 7.4. It came out at 7,359, which is a little bit below consensus, but
Palantir
higher
over
than forecast. Huh?
59. Let's go.
You
Let's
in?
yes.
All right. Congratulations. You're in for the both of us.
I believed in it, man. It's like
You were right.
what they're doing is like any of these major companies, like those sell-offs we had, man. I mean, it was just a discount, right? Like,
Yeah.
and even if it did go a little bit lower, it's still a good company that's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Indeed.
Oh,
I thought we were gonna get a better discount though,
that'd have been nice.
Yeah, because we got barely, what is it, 10% off?
Mhm.
All right, let's see. NQ. Man, the range is so wide. Ooh, I want to chase this 498. We're at that $500 level that Caesar was talking about, and it looks like we're gonna just continue to push higher. Do we get a second wave? Let me wait. Yeah, Usam, I just saw it. 735. Forecast was 7.4, but overall, it's still decent in my opinion.
I love days like today.
Man, you know what? I'm just gonna chase.
Chase along.
Yeah, I'm gonna chase the long
I
because
mean, yes.
no, and I'm not chasing on the yes. I got in on the Nasdaq. The yes is too
Yeah,
too
yeah.
far gone.
good. We have another 100 points to the upside to hit that 50 EMA on the daily.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just gonna chase, and then if I get stopped out, whatever. But I should be risking more. I should be risking my daily stop, which is about here. Let's see. SLK saying the Dow is moving different from them. Okay, let's take a look at the Dow. The Dow has been moving a little bit differently, but then again, the Dow is 30 assets versus, man, okay, Dow has been pulling
versus
back.
102.
Yeah. Dow might be the one offering the opportunity, actually. You see, that pullback on the Dow is kind of what I expected this morning for us to get. Dow's a little bit weaker, but the Dow might be the better opportunity. You see, we got that pop here. We faded, found a low. We did a higher low. So if we can form kind of a trend here, this should continue like this and then accelerate gradually. But if this fails, then you get a continuation lower. So we'll see what the Dow does. But so far, we're pushing.
Did a little chase on ES just because I see that this is gonna hit 7,700. I'm in at 76.95.
76.95. All right. ES would have been great for a classic orb today, just right here. You get in. This would have been a great either 2-to-1 or 1-to-1, depending on where you were risking. NQ trying to push higher. Whoa. So let's see. I'm expecting profit to start getting taken around 575 on the NQ. But if not, then it'll blast through and continue higher. I definitely see the possibility of 650 being a right here, being a range today. All-time high, yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let me look at the Russell.
Russell's picking up too. Nice bounce on the 5-minute. Looks decent.
Yep.
Come on.
Oil.
Look at you. Go. That's
What's going up? I'm not even looking at my NQ position. Let's see. Let's look at the position. We put this on a 5.
Day. This is the days that could make your year.
Yeah, if you trade them right.
Like today, like yeah, this could make your year, your quarter.
Yeah, your month, your week, whatever.
Green all around, gold, silver. And we were talking about this yesterday, where it's like the coupling between gold and the markets. We're like, if the market's going up, gold should be going down, and vice versa. But look at that.
Yeah.
Everything. Green.
Everything's going up.
Everybody feeling like Shrek.
Markets like Shrek.
Yep. It's green going nonstop. Oh my gosh. Golly.
Silver. Yep. Let me look at equities, actually. Let me see, Bitcoin.
Like silver.
Take this out of the way. SpaceX at 117. It came close to $100.
My entry at that 450 was pretty nice. If anyone took it, I'm all out.
Which one? Your ES entry?
No, on my NQ.
Oh
On the
yeah, NQ. Yeah, 450 was good.
NQ, I'm looking. I have it at 76.99.25. I see this hitting the 77, but I want to make sure I put it like a few ticks below it just to ensure, because I don't want to get I don't want to get like it'll pop really
Yeah,
close to it, not get filled
not
because
filled.
yeah,
I
I've
hate
had that
that.
too many times.
I hate that. I hate that. Yeah. All right. So let me just look at the other assets here. Let's look at Apple. Apple pushing Nvidia. Nvidia did a pullback actually. Interesting. Nvidia pulling back. Apple pushing. Tesla recovering. Microsoft on a tear. Amazon pushing higher as well. Meta kind of in a middle ground. Google pushing. Broadcom looking the same. Okay. Let's go back to the NQ position. Okay, hasn't done much.
Slowly. We'll probably get that push either 10:30 or closer to 11. My gosh, your time is flying, huh? It's almost
Time
10:30.
is flying.
Didn't even notice.
Yeah, time is flying. Let me see. How long ago did I take that position? 5 minutes ago. Alrighty.
There we go. 79. Come on. 97. Let's go. Tap me in. Tap me ES. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. 98. Almost there, baby. You're almost there. 98.25. Come on.
Let's see if we get follow through on that NQ position.
Let's go.
All
50,
right.
75. Come on. 99, 90. Oh, come on. 99.25. Come on, baby. Tag me. Tag me.
Let's get it, get it, get it. Man, 699. You're almost at.
And you so naughty.
You didn't.
Oh, you're so naughty. Come on. It really did not. It didn't tag me at the 25. Wow.
It didn't tag you.
No, but I just manually closed it. Oh,
You marked it out.
yeah.
Yeah, it's annoying. All right. Let's see if we get follow through on that NQ position. The thing is, we are at a level where there could be some profit taking. We're right above that $500 area, so 29,520 something. So I don't know. I really shouldn't be chasing here. I should be waiting for a proper setup. Mark saying markets can really humble you. Just when I thought it would be a red day, luckily you quickly switch your bias. Yes, indeed. That's why you have to be able to hold multiple ideas in your head, right? And every time I'm doing chart analysis, I'm showing, okay, this is the bull case, this is the bear case, and this is a neutral case, because markets can go up, they can go down, they can stay sideways for a long time. So you should always keep a open mind and be ready, especially if you're day trading, to, flip sides, switch sides very fast, because things can move very fast. So, yep. All right, I'm in the NQ with very, very small size, because this is, I'm chasing the move right here. This is just mental masturbation, because it's satisfying my need to be in a trade. We are in the trade. I don't even want to hold this trade, honestly.
77 up to.
Because I don't know. I don't trust it. So I don't trust this position at all.
Anyone took ES chase long? It's hit 7702.
Nice.
Uh,
7702.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
7702.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
out of the position. I don't it's not a proper trade. So
hey, got something. NQ. I mean, at this current junction, I wouldn't mind another pullback to like to the 450s or even the 400 area. Are we gonna get that? I mean, maybe not till maybe midday or later in the day,
yeah.
but I am gonna be watching this for some sort of a deep retracement to scale back in. At this moment, I'm not going to chase. I'm just gonna be patient and wait for that pullback. So. If there's
Yep.
anything else you guys would want to look at, or you guys have questions, or why didn't I chase? It's like it's like I say, it's a give and take, right? Sometimes you may chase, and then you get cracked over the head, and other times you're like, you know what? I'm gonna practice discipline and patience. I'm gonna wait. If it goes without, it goes without me, and I am experiencing a little bit of FOMO on some of the accounts, but I did catch a little chase,
That's
made
it.
like a 50, $60. I traded some other accounts. I traded my personal, made a little over 2K on that. So I'm,
Nice,
I'm
nice,
okay with
nice, 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 nice.
it.
Awesome,
So
man.
still something.
It is good.
Massive. Ugh, but I really wanted to catch it on here, but it's all good.
Yeah, we
I'll
wanted
cry about it later. I'll
we
go cry.
wanted what'd you say?
I said I'll go cry about it later.
Nah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
I'm joking.
Um
Ooh, wow.
but yeah, it's a tough thing when it goes without you. I decided okay, I was gonna chase, and then just when I got in and it decided to chase, I didn't see the follow through I wanted, right? So I decided to get out. We have a very tiny, tiny win. At least I scratched that itch. So now, honestly, I'm comfortable waiting, like Caesar said, for something that really makes sense. Maybe a setup that happens around London. So maybe in the next hour or so, or midday. Um, I've tried many times. My tendency right now, being a contrarian, is I really want to short this and short the pullback. But I've I've tried this many many times, and shorting a strong up move like that is never a good idea because it can stay much stronger for much longer, right? So honestly, right now the move for me is just to wait for a setup that makes sense. Ideally, like Caesar was saying, something around the 450 area would be nice. If we could get a pullback right around here, that would be good. That would be an area of interest for me to re-enter and see if we could get some follow through, continue to the upside.
Yeah.
But if we just keep grinding up, grinding up, grinding up, then I won't get the trade today, and we'll find another setup tomorrow. I really wanted a trade on the ES. Didn't take that ORB opening range breakout, but that would have been an awesome setup. Again, sometimes you're too patient and the setup doesn't come. So that's when
What
you
was
have to experience discipline.
the ORB? What was that the range for that, or the area for that, if you don't mind showing?
Let's see. Let me switch to my. I mean, it would have been great. It would have been a 2.5 or 3.5 setup. So usually, this is the ES right now. We had that opening drive here. We hit the range. So a setup that is almost guaranteed is for you to enter right on the break, but you don't target a 1-to-1. You target this 50% area. So
Okay.
it's not great risk reward, but it's a very high win rate. When I check the stats, it's usually 75% win rate. So you're entering right here on the break of the opening range. So right after that first 15 minutes, and you're targeting here. And you could see right when we reach that 50%, and you're risking the low. So
Yeah.
it's basically, 0.5 to 1. And you can see when we got to here, there was a little pullback. So there was profit taking here. What I was expecting was a pullback to the upper end of the range for a reversal higher, but that didn't happen. But yeah, that would have been the ORB setup. And if one got in today, right here on that break, well, guess what? You would have gotten, if this is one, right? This would have been 150 to 1. Now, if you were risking lower, you were risking here, this would have been 3 to 1. So 1, 2, 3. So that would have been a great trade. It looks like we're getting that push here that I wanted at that second half level. So I'm going to wait for the second candle and maybe get in on the open on the second candle for that short. Let's see. Good luck, Daniel. Affluent Mind saying, do I trade on one specific time frame more than another? Usually my guide is the 5 minutes, but I'm looking at multiple time frames. So I'm looking at what's happening on the 1 hour, what's happening on the 15, what's happening on the lower time frames as well. Why? Because the higher time frames kind of guide the trend, right? They supersede the lower time frames, but the changes usually happen from within. So you're gonna, if you're gonna reverse, you're gonna start reversing on the 1 minute first, then the 5, then the whatever. So that's why you have to look at multiple time frames, at least for me. Nice friend, thanks for the live. Awesome. Yes. All right. So maybe I want to short around 7,700. Maybe I'm too late. All right. Let's see if this makes sense risk wise. Do we fight the trend? I can't hear you. You're muted.
Absolutely not.
That's
We
the
do.
thing, man. I mean, the only thing that makes sense right now for me is a short, but it's like, do you fight the trend?
Don't do it. Don't do it. I mean, the best thing to do. So you know how like when the market's falling and people just start like, oh, let me go, let me buy, like, let me fight the trend. You're trying to catch a falling knife.
Yeah.
In this case, it's like you're trying to like
I'm trying
pinpoint.
to push point the knife down.
Yeah, it's just
with
going,
yeah.
going. So yeah, so it's like, I mean, we could see some profit taken for London close. It is if there is a pullback, it could be short lived, right? But it's like, but you gotta weigh out the options. Like, is it really worth? Like, if you
That's
short,
the thing, yeah.
right, what are you looking to make on this short? Are you looking to make what, 5 points, 6 points? And if so, what are you risking, right? If the risk to reward is really not there, the best thing to do is just sideline and wait and find areas where you can go with the trend, right?
Yeah.
A deep pullback would be great. I mean, if this thing was to somehow miraculously pull down to like to the 290s or 300 area, yes, oh my God, give me that 200 pullback. But
Yeah.
no, I mean, with the sentiment, with companies beating earnings and running, I just don't see it. But you know, that's just my take. I personally would not want to fight the trend. The trend is your friend. So you want to look for areas where you can buy in and catch, you know, the easier
Yeah, the
play.
easier go with the wave.
Yeah, yeah,
Don't
exactly. You know what
swim
I mean?
against the current.
Nah, you're gonna drown it
Um,
with that.
so I mean, it's honestly, at least on the ES, it would be risking about 10 points to make, give or take 20 points.
That's pretty good. That's a 2 to 1.
Yeah, it's a 2 to 1. The thing is, I can't really trust it because that might just be the opportunity to buy more. It doesn't feel like it wants to go lower. So, like you said, maybe the smarter thing to do is to find a way to get in
Yeah,
long.
yeah, yeah. I mean, this 95 area wasn't a too bad of an area to
Yeah, it was
get.
good. 94, 95.
Yeah,
We
right.
did
First
get that increase in volume with a move down. So let's see.
30. London's about to close soon. It's like, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, man. It's like, I don't know. It feels like the move happened and
yeah. It's like
I
I'm
just
I'm
have to,
wait. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm always gonna be the one to be like, yo, like just give like some light to caution, and it's just like, is it really worth it? And I mean, it is only Tuesday, but it's just like, do you rather take an unnecessary trade, take an unnecessary loss
Yeah,
when,
that's like a C setup right now. It's not even a B setup, right?
yeah?
So,
So I wouldn't even bother with it. But if you want to donate money to the market, who am I to stop you? You know what I'm
oh
saying?
man. Nah, I wanna so I took a trade like that the other day and it was awesome because I took the trade worked exactly as I planned. Steve was all jittery, he was like, "Man, are you sure?" And it worked perfectly. I didn't touch anything. It went exactly. It took my profit and then it immediately reversed. So it's like, man, it was a great trade. So I'm seeing the same setup, but it wasn't. We didn't have this amount of strength, right?
Yep.
So I don't know.
Wait,
Not
listen.
convinced with
Yeah.
this one. K
Hey,
Rizzy, you said do it, short it. I don't know, man. I don't. It says when in doubt, get out. I'm already out, and I'm in doubt. So why do I want to jump in? I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's worth it. And while I want to short this, the NQ is just pushing higher. I'm looking at the NQ right here on my screen.
third, that
It's
50
just.
EMA on the daily is coming.
You said what?
That 50 EMA on the daily is going to get tested. It's 29,630, 29,625.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep. So it's not convincing.
I can appreciate this beautiful. Didn't catch most of it, but I'm happy with it. The
That's
analysis was
good.
on point. We didn't quite get the entry we wanted. It's good. I'll take some solace in that. That like he was on point with it. I know. Done for the day. Thanks for the stream. And the advice. You're welcome. How are we looking on likes, man? Can we get some likes? How we looking
Yeah.
right now?
I didn't check. I didn't check. Let me check actually. Remember to like the stream, guys. Also, remember we have the summer promo going on. Man, we only got 17 likes, guys. We have 100 people watching across
Come
Twitter
on.
and YouTube. So come on, push up those likes.
Give us show
Pump up
some.
those likes. By the way, okay, let's do this. If you get the likes to double, let's get 40. Let's get 50 likes. If you get 50 likes, I'll take the short.
Oh,
Okay. If we get 50 likes, I'll short this thing against my better judgment. And then we'll know why I'm wearing a red shirt.
the man is bearish.
So let's see. I just need a pullback. Like a real one.
Yeah.
So let me see. Let's see how many likes we got. Let me double check here. Where are we at? Where are we at? We got 50 people watching. We're at 21 likes.
Okay.
Push it to 50, and I'll take the short. This looks like the short.
Could be starting here.
Let me look at the NQ though. Yeah, the NQ is not really pulling back that much. ES is maybe giving us the opportunity here. Did you get the likes, guys? Give us the likes.
Give us some likes, please. And
Let me see where are we at. We're still at 21 likes, guys. We're still at 21. Give us 50 likes and I'll take the short.
they might be like, we might have to be a bit more enticing. What would it take? What would it take to get us to 50 to 100 likes?
Kairos is saying I'm out. Sold US 30 at 53. Got out. Okay. SLK is saying no, you want better from me. I agree. You don't want me to fight the trend.
All right, so recommendations. What are some recommendations to get some likes, man? Yeah, if y'all like the stream, y'all like the information, the call outs, the analysis, share, like, tell your friends or trader friends about it.
Exactly.
And
you see,
feel free to share anything that could help you guys want to press that like, you know?
We'll be doing giveaways soon, but you guys got to show us the love. Show us the love.
Free accounts it's got to be at least 100 likes.
Yeah, we need at least 100 likes for free accounts. So
I'm willing to donate to that.
Yes, indeed. Hey, you guys heard it. Caesar's willing to donate free accounts. This guy, you got him doing philanthropy here.
52 watching, 22 likes on. Come on, guys. Exactly. Tell them, please.
Tell them. Come on, like the stream, guys.
It's not easy, you know, to trade and make outs and, you know, and answer questions and, you know, to show individuals they're not doing this alone, right?
Yeah, mostly to be honest about what you're doing.
Yeah, you know, the losses, the wins.
Well, I'm glad I didn't take the short.
Well, they said they went better for you, so
yes.
You have to flip it.
Okay, now you can like, guys. I'm not gonna take the short.
Oh man, buddy.
All right, we're halfway there. We're at 25 likes. Come on, let's go, guys. They're saying every 50 likes, Caesar short's a strong move.
I'll take that. I'll take that bet. Every 50 likes, take a short. Absolutely. Okay, 50 likes. And we buy. Go buy. Let's
50 likes and we buy. All right.
Either go. So 50. Oh, damn. Yeah. I like that. See? Love the participation.
I like it.
What to do now?
Honestly, for me now, it's wait and see. Wait and see until I get something clear, like a better, clearer setup. You know, based on the way I trade. So, for example, looking at the ES right now, like I was saying earlier, this is the range we got on the open. Let me just put this like that, and then we got a second. Oh, sorry. We got a second move like that. And right now we're getting a third move based on this range. So we've moved like twice the displacement of the opening range. All right, so this was the opening range right here. We moved up once, we moved up twice. So it's extended on the upside, but we can continue because I've seen things, you know, continue to push higher. So it doesn't make sense for me to chase. But at the same time, you see the pattern formation here, at least on the lower time frames, where we pushed higher, we formed a, you know, a W pattern, a basing pattern. So far, at least for me, there's nothing to do. Because if you look at the higher time frame on the 15-minute, this could be, you know, continuation. This is just a pullback continuation. But it's very extended. So against my better judgment, I can't do anything right now. Look at the NQ. Yeah, the way it's moving here, anything could happen. We could get a roll and then an explosion higher, which has happened quite often on the NQ. It could just continue to grind like this the whole day. So I need some type of an extreme to be able to get in. And then do I want to short this strength? Not really. Gold or Jones is looking better for shorts. All right, let's look at the Dow. I saw a double top on the Dow. All right, we got all the scribbles here. I'm going to switch to your screen really quickly, Caesar. I'll be right back. I got the dog asking to go out. I'll be right back.
Oh, there we go. Yep, we got it. Right. Let's see. So we're about less than 30 minutes away from London closing. I am expecting some sort of a pullback, although I really would love it if we could pull down to the 400 here. Not that, not that. So for the London close, yeah, I would love a pullback. I'm not that proficient with this drawing. So yeah,
All
so
right,
I would like
I'm back.
Oh wow, look at freaking ES. Dang, so much for that.
What'd you say? Okay, something. All right, we're seeing the pop here on the ES. Is this to entice me to go short?
Possibly. I mean, that was a pop and pullback, so that could be what we were talking, like where we would want to see some sort of a movement, fast movement up, and then a reversal to create a wick. Yeah, that might have been it, buddy.
What'd you say?
I said that might have been it right there.
Yeah, I think that's that might be what we've been looking for. Give me just 1 sec. Let me check something, and then we'll be in. Is there news though? Rubio's just said, oh no, that was 25 minutes ago. Iran, Oman making progress in talks. That's a lot of volume, though.
Yeah, it was.
So somebody sold. Big money just sold here. Because this is the highest volume bar since the morning.
Yep. Pullback time. See if we can get that 400. Just so y'all know, I ain't playing no games. I'm gonna set my buy limit.
All right.
Now, hopefully I get it.
Daniel, you said you got a sell signal. Let me know how that sell is doing. All right, Leo, see you tomorrow. Today was a good day. Thank you. It was today's an interesting day indeed. Yeah, it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one to be short in. You said you want to get in at 450?
Not 400.
400? The question is though, when do we get to 400?
I think closer to London or maybe sometime this afternoon. If it doesn't hit it by 11, I'm just gonna kill
Kill
the
the
pending
order?
order. Yeah, and just go hit the gym, honestly. And then look to tap back later in the afternoon, see if I can catch something. But I'm gonna set alerts. So I'm gonna set alerts at 450, 400, and 350. Just those half point marks. So if we get like a really deep pullback, I can then look to log in on my phone and take. But I am up a little bit this morning, so if I don't get it, I'm not gonna be too bummed out.
That's it. That's it. That's it. We'll see.
See that? But man, what a pull! I would love it. I would love it.
You said what?
I said I would love that pullback, but I don't think I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, I
This
don't know
guy,
if we're gonna get the pullback. They're holding it up really well so far. So we'll
yeah,
see.
yeah.
We got that pop. I guess it was a huge sell order, huge block order. But so far, they're holding it up.
Mhm. Yeah. No dice.
Indeed. I mean, after that huge pop, I thought we would have gotten a flush immediately after, but
Nah.
like it was nothing. They just kept pushing. ES is just unaware of the downside.
Overall, any other questions? Hold it so hard. The trade, I only get success when it's like in a time frame, liquidity, or pullback. I always get trapped. So on gold, if you're looking to trade gold, like, you're talking about liquidity sweeps and stuff like that. So that's a lot of like ICT type talking. You may want to adjust the strategy in which you're trading gold and also your position sizing, right? Like it's okay to start off with some micros and then build a position. Find levels on gold where you're okay with, trading, getting in. I went over the analysis on gold in the Discord this morning, where gold holding above 4110 was a pretty good long upside target. I want to say was like the 40s and 50 area, 45, 50, or 35 and 45, which it surpassed that, right? Find something that can offer you a better consistency rate, right? Obviously, no strategy is always going to be, it's not always going to win. So, but you just want to make sure you're utilizing something that gives you more consistency or higher probability. I've also yesterday spoke about it where gold has been, since COVID, gold has been in a position where if the market goes up, gold goes up. Market goes down, gold goes down, right? And don't take my word for it. Uh, Back tested, go back and forth, put up gold, put up the Nasdaq ES, and just watch and see how anytime we've had a massive green day on the market, we had a nice green day on gold. Yes, there are still going to be slight information or data that's going to affect them individually, but just take a look at that and then see how best to play it. And for anyone that is having a hard time in finding consistency, lower your position size. I don't know what size you're normally trading with, but I would say start off with 1 to 2 micros. Look to try to capture somewhere between uh, 10 to 20 points on gold, right? Be very strict with your entries, be very strict with your stop loss and position, and try to make 100, 200 a day. If you do 1 micro and you catch an average of 10 to 20 points, that's $100 to $200 a day. It might not seem much in the grand scheme of things, but every 10 days, that $200 is an extra 2 grand, right?
Yep.
So you just have to start being more meticulous and more intentional on what you're doing. So if you're getting wiped out, you're blowing accounts after accounts for a specific asset class, like I don't want to like make fun of anyone. It's just like I just find it like very hard to digest when people like, oh, this stock is always or this commodity is always beating me up, and it's just like it's not necessarily beating you up. It's you doing it to yourself based off of the strategy, the discipline, the psychology, and overall position trade plan. Right, a lot of times you guys are coming on and you're just hopping on and just taking trades or not really doing like a proper top to down analysis, finding levels. And again, if you trade ICT, I mean, shit, you need the stars, the moons, and the planets all to align before you take a trade, right? And it's just like by that time, it's like the trade, like when you're entering the trade, it's already moved too far away where the risk to reward is not ideal. And again, I'm not talking smack about the strategy. It works. There's certain times, but what I've seen with a lot of people that follow that specific type of trading, they don't really have that much success. And the ones that do have success is because they've taken it and they've altered. Like they've altered certain things to fit their personalities. They've altered their position size. They've altered
Yeah, they've
the
made it their own.
yeah, they've made it their own, right? So I say that like whatever knowledge you have, you may want to adjust it to fit your parameter, but that's going to require you to journal, collect a great deal of data based off of how you're coming into the market. What is your mindset? What are you rested? Did you do a proper analysis? Did you look to see, if there was any data? Because when data comes out, it does affect gold, right? So are you being aware of it? Are you following it? Are you paying attention? Because there's so many different variables that is going to affect your trade in one way or the other. And you can't just sit here like, oh, I'm gonna wait for a liquidity sweep. And as soon as I get that liquidity sweep, and I'm gonna go long or short. And it's like, oh shit, there was news, so I really shouldn't be shorting because this news means this, right? So you have to bring all of that stuff together. And again, position sizing. So anyone, especially you that's getting your, wiped out and trapped on gold, your entries are off, your position is off. Because if you take too big of a size and if a slight little movement, 3 or 4 points, is getting you to where you're getting scared or you're stopping out, you're too big. Take a position that you're comfortable risking $50, $30, $100, right? If you're risking $100 to make, let's say, 400, that's a great risk to reward ratio. If you're risking $100 to make 500, and let's say, you're targeting that 500, but then it gets to a point where it starts to stall. Take your 250 or 300, right? It's every day's not going to be that ideal day where you hit your desired target or daily goal. But remember, base hits add up. You do
Hmm.
100 today, you do 60 tomorrow, you do 300 the following day. Over the course of a month, oh, them things add up. You'd be
It adds
surprised.
up. Yep. It does add
100%.
up. It does add up. I like that. I love that. And I like that you said, take that ICT method and make it your own,
Mhm.
make it work for you. The other thing is you need to find the asset that works for you. A lot of times you're trading the wrong asset for your personality. For example, I tried trading in the beginning. I tried trading small caps. I had zero success with small caps. Like I couldn't deal with the speed. I couldn't deal with the halts. I couldn't deal with the way the assets moved. It was just not for me. So if you're trading gold and you're not seeing success on gold, and I'll say that regarding gold, it's something I trade very, very rarely because the way it moves is not aligned with the way I trade. So it all depends also on your personality. Some assets just don't work because of how you are, right? Um, so that's something to think about as well. Your strategy, definitely adjust it, make it your own, but think about what kind of asset you're trading and does it make sense for you, right? So I know a lot of people like to trade gold, and that's perfectly fine. But maybe it's gold is not the right thing for you to trade. Maybe you should be trading something else. So think about that.
Like you have to be willing to expand from what you're normally using, right? If you're trading, like there was a time I only traded the Dow Jones, right? It was acting beautifully. Then got to a point where the Dow Jones was just moving in a way that I just did not like. I migrated over to Nasdaq. I've traded ES. I've traded oil, gold, silver, copper. I mean, copper, I used to love trading copper, but then it got to a point where I just did not like the erratic movements. So I found something else. So just, search these different asset classes and see which one, fits you. There were points where natural gas was moving really well and I diverted to it, right? But find, like as they've been saying, find the asset class that fits your personality and what your expectations are. Default for me for the past few years have been NQ because NQ is just, in my opinion, moving a lot more than the Dow Jones. It pays more as well, right? But there's times where, like, you know what? I don't like the way NQ is moving. ES is looking better. I'll go and trade ES.
Yep. I like it. I mean, in my case, these days I've been trading the ES a lot. So
Yeah.
just because it aligns better with how I trade. So yeah, find what works for you and switch over to that. So SLK saying agreed. I blew 5 accounts simply by not managing risk and chasing gains because I thought I could beat the market at its own game. Yeah, the great thing about the market is you're gonna you're gonna learn whether you like it or not. You learn when you win, you learn when you lose, and you're gonna learn.
Yep.
That's it. Nice friend saying, "Bro, can you help me get funded?" Well, if you keep watching us and keep watching the live streams, you'll get a lot of great tips on how to
Entries,
get funded.
callouts.
There you go. Trade callouts, etc. We've gotten funded live multiple times, so just keep watching the stream and you'll learn.
Yeah, tune in Monday to
Monday to Thursday.
Thursday. Come into the 8:30 Discord analysis where we're breaking down potential plays, potential direction. I mentioned the news this morning. Most people are not aware of that, right? So this morning there was a headline about the whole Iran and U.S. deal possibly being today. That on a fundamental side is bullish. Then we had Palantir and a number of companies that beat earnings yesterday and just ran through the roof. That is another thing that is going to have the market being bullish, right? Especially after having so, I think it was like 4 or 5 days of just like straight selling off, right? Like look
Hmm.
at a candle, it was just like 4 or 5 days. So we hit a base, and now we have other things coming out to justify the movement to the upside. So if you come in, you tune in, not only you're going to be getting education, hearing talks about the psychology, the risk management, because sometimes people can't really look at themselves and understand what they're doing wrong. They might need to hear someone else saying like, "Oh shit, like I'm doing that, like so that means I'm oversizing. I'm not. I'm chasing, right?" And it's like as much as sometimes like we have that deep FOMO, which I was talking about that earlier. Like I had that to a degree. I did a couple of chase, but I was okay with the consequences if I chased and it just flopped and stopped me out. I
Yep.
made something, right? So there's always going to be two sides to it. There's always going to be a struggle, but it's just being able to give yourself more better opportunities. And the better opportunity is coming in, definitely joining the 8:30 session where we go over the charts before, getting on to the live in the market opening, right? So you can basically get the plan, and then, you can follow the plan. Sometimes I might make a plan and not follow, but hey, you might like what I laid out, and you follow it and you make your money, right? I go over where I'm looking to enter, the position, what I'm willing to risk, but also it's the screen is being shared, so you'll see the entries. You'll see I made a quick, $60 on MNQ. I made $12 on MES, and I was targeting the 77. This thing is now at 77.12, right? So there's a lot of opportunities for you to be able to get funded, and then hopefully if you stick with it, keep the account, because
Yeah,
most
that's
people
the big, big, big thing. A lot of people get funded and blow up the account immediately
yep,
after trying to get a payout.
yep,
Hey, and I've done that multiple times as well. So we're not, we say it because we know it. We've been there, done that multiple times.
yep.
So,
100%. Speaking from
yeah,
experience. So
exactly.
whatever I speak, I only I'm a big believer in like practicing what I preach, but also I speak from experience. So anything I'm speaking about is because I've gone through it, right?
Yep.
So when I'm saying like, okay, I know that, when you have multiple funded accounts, it's better to trade them individually. Why do I say this? Because I've gone through the process where I had CFD accounts and I blew all of them. I've had multiple funded accounts on futures where I blew them just trading them all together because I was so enticed by like, oh my God, I could get like a 70K payout. And
Yeah.
then next thing you know, I have one bad day or one bad week and I'm back to square one.
Yep.
So in order to give myself more opportunities, as I got a bunch of different accounts and I just start rotating them. I trade a couple accounts individually, make my goal, make my earning for the day, then I rotate, and then I'll just continue rotating the accounts until I either feel I've made enough profits, or until I'm just like, you know what, I'm good on the day, right? I
Yeah.
used to be at that point where like, oh, I need to make 2,500. I need to make 2,500. But then finding myself trying to chase that target, I would end up losing, and then I would be butthurt if I got to like 1,500, but I didn't make the 25. It's like, oh damn, I should have, could have, right?
Yeah.
And from there, it's like I became very grateful to any type of amount I make. Some days I make, $60. Some days I make 300. Some days I make 520. But not every day is the same. So you got to accept. There's a lot of things that you have to accept about this if you really want to make it. Losses are going to happen. Sometimes you're going to break the rules. Sometimes you're not going to be patient. Some days you're going to have a monumental day. Some days are just going to be mediocre. You might just, make enough for gas,
Yeah.
right?
You might just break even.
All that, right? And
Yep.
some days you're going to end red, right? So once you accept that and you come in and you're okay with, taking whatever you can take and never feeling that like the market is out to get you, because it's like, one, you're trading a sim account, so you're not even registering for the market makers. And then two, even if you were trading a live account, it's like realistically for you to even be a spec for the market makers, you got
Yeah.
to be like over 100 mil. So if you ain't working with over 100 mil, it's like, please, like you're not even a
Forget
spec,
about it.
right? So, and when people say that or feel that, it's lack of accountability on their actions, what they're doing, right? Which is again the lack of discipline, the oversizing, the chasing trades. They're like, oh, I gotta make this. No, you don't
Yeah.
have to trade every day.
Yep. No, I agree. It's honestly every day, it's like, what is the market going to give you in order for you to, and are you going to be able to catch it? Because, hey, we got a great move today, but guess what? I didn't catch it, right? I just made $39 on this account today. All right. That's what I made today. Yesterday, I made 800 bucks. So it's like it varies up and down. It all depends on what the market is going to give you. Some days are going to be great. Some days are going to be, some days you're just surviving, right? And
Some
most
days are
days you're
boring.
just surviving, huh?
Yeah, and some days it's just boring. Like some days
Yeah.
you coming on here and being on here, it's like watching paint dry.
Yeah.
and that's gonna happen, right? But it's like people just have this notion where it's like, oh, every day needs to be an action-packed day. No, it's not gonna always be like that. Some
Yep.
days when we have like a bunch of news like FMOC and yeah, especially like FMOC week, like the market is almost like on pause, which is like
Yeah.
you're just watching paint dry, and people sit there and they complain, and it's like this is nothing new. Like if this was your first time, like one, you should like you wouldn't really be having an opinion about it. But if you've been doing this for a couple of months, even a year, like I see people 3, 4 years in and still complain like, oh, it's dead, it's this. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, it doesn't matter. Like, are you gonna take a trade or not take a trade? Is it a condition that fits your requirements for you that you know you have a high probability of winning, right? Because again, everything is probability. This is not 100%. So when you understand that and accept that, it's like, yeah, man, just take what you can when you can.
Man, Caesar dropping, you know, gold today, knowledge today. So I like it. I love it. I love it. It's been a very insightful one. But I see right now it is 11 o'clock. So London close just got here. We're gonna have to end the stream on this very, very positive note, right?
Just before we do, he was it nice friend says, I wish I can get one account funded any size. Listen, don't wish for it. You are in control of that, right? And what you're doing right now, like the first steps of like tuning in to the show, that's going to help. Tuning in to that 8:30 session where we go over analysis. Come in with a notebook and pad and a pen and notebook and start taking notes. Come into the live trading for we're on from 9 to 11. See what we're talking about. I mean, hell, if you want to shadow whatever, that I mean, that's your choice because obviously we're not giving financial advice, right? But if you want to come in and just see what we're doing and then maybe look to mimic it, which is up to you, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get a lot of information from it, right? But like, don't sit there and wish and hope for something. Figure out what you can do to make that into reality. And so far, I will say you are taking the first steps in joining the stream, but also join that 8:30 stream, which also I think was it like Dave does the giveaway of credits,
Yep.
and if
Every
you
way,
win,
every morning we give away credits. So
yeah, giving away credits. I won the credits this morning, but chose to give it to someone else. So you can come in and possibly win credits, which can help you to obtaining another evaluation account. To then, you can work on getting funded. Don't expect to get like to pass it in one day. It could be the course of 2 weeks, a month, or 2 months. But the thing is you're putting yourself in positions to make that a reality, right? Getting funded, and then once you get funded, that's the first hurdle. The second hurdle is getting a payout. The third hurdle is actually keeping the
the
account to
account
where
funded.
you're going to be able to scale up and so forth. So those are the targets for you. Figure out what you need to do, but you're taking the first steps, and kudos to you on that.
Indeed. I like it. I like it. Man, Caesar dropping gems today. I like it. I like it.
Certainly.
But we're gonna have to wrap it up because it is time.
Yep.
And Usam, thank you. Rookmir, no problem. Always a pleasure to see you here. By the way, the 8:30 Discord session, you can turn on your mic and actually talk to us. So, you could definitely tune in and do that. It's more one-on-one, cozy. We don't have candle lights, but it's fun. It's fun. It's fun. Anyways,
Nice.
guys, we're gonna wrap this up. We will be back same time tomorrow with Caesar, of course, Steve, Alejandra. It's gonna be a full house. We're gonna have fun and take care, guys. Stay green.
Later.